This hybrid rice really can be planted in barren land.
Your Majesty, this rice is simulated barren field. Now, the yield per mu is no less than 800 jin.
In this way, I will no longer be constrained by the DL party. For reward, I want to reward you heavily.
This is a trivial contribution. I dare not take the credit. Today, I have another thing to offer to Your Majesty.
Oh!
Your Majesty, please move over here. Your Majesty, this is a steam engine. It can reduce the cost of armor by 100 times.
Reduced by 100 times? Doesn't that mean a set of Shanwen armor only needs a dozen tails? Every DH soldier can have one.
Your Majesty, this steam engine is a pioneer of industry, and the essence of industrial pioneering is to greatly reduce the cost.
With what you have offered, I will definitely revive DH and recreate the Golden Age. I have decided to make you the Duke and share the world with me.
Your Majesty, please wait. I still need to study chemistry and research mercury fulminate. I don't want to be so high profile for the time being.
Chemistry? I've heard that the general's daughter, Yang Shui, was poisoned by arsenic. It was you who used chemistry to save her.
That's right. I hope Your Majesty will grant me permission.
Okay, I'll give you another 3 years. Besides, I will also issue a decree to reprimand you and not allow outsiders near you. As compensation, I will promote your fiancé's father to Minister of Personnel. After 3 years, I will make you the Duke.
I thank you for your grace.
Then I will wait for your news. Chower, let's go back to the palace. Chower, you immediately send the cabinet to draft a decree promoting Shen Qingshan to Vice Minister of Personnel. Also issue a decree to reprimand Bennett for neglecting his duties and being ignorant and incompetent.
I'll send someone to do it right away.
The steam engine has been built. Next is to popularize mathematics, physics, and chemistry throughout the country. Prepare to start the industrial revolution. This time, I will definitely not let the century of humiliation happen again.
Son, how did you offend Her Majesty?
This is a facade. After 3 years, our Han family will definitely soar.
Bennett, get out here!
Nora, why are you here? Are you here to discuss the marriage?
Discuss the marriage. Your Han family is not worthy. I'm here to break off the engagement. Miss?
Coming. The gifts you asked me to prepare, are they all ready?
Everything's ready. But miss, aren't these gifts a little too much?
This is too much. Half a month ago, I was poisoned by arsenic. Even the imperial physician said I was beyond saving. It was Bennett. He pulled me back from death's door. If only he wasn't already engaged. Forget it. Laya, come with me to Bennett's house first, to thank him for saving my life.
My son hasn't done anything to wrong you. Why break off the engagement?
Because your son has affected my father's career. Of course we're here to break off the engagement.
How have I affected your father's career?
Still playing dumb? The Emperor has already issued a decree. Don't you understand yet? Director Bennett of the Institute of Technology, hear the decree.
Bennett, your subject receives the decree.
Director Bennett of the Institute of Technology does not study the Confucian classics, does not research the sages' teachings, is obsessed with strange crafts all day, and neglects his proper duties, bearing my hopes. I hereby issue this decree to reprimand you, as a warning.
Your subject accepts the decree.
Congratulations, Bennett. The Emperor is very disappointed in you. Be careful.
Son, how can you still laugh? Didn't you say it was nothing? This! How could the Emperor reprimand you?
Father, you misunderstood. This is all a pretense.
Bennett, you're a pathological liar. You're on the verge of death and you can still laugh.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, the truth is, you're obsessed with these strange crafts and have been reprimanded by the Emperor, while my father has been promoted to left Vice Minister of Personnel. You are not worthy of my sister.
I'm not worthy. If it weren't for my Bennett family, there would be no Shen family today.
What What did my son say wrong?
You old geezer, I'm being too nice to you. My father's achievements today are all due to his own hard work. 3 years ago, my father was just a magistrate, but now he has been promoted to Vice Minister of Personnel. And your family? How were you 3 years ago? And how are you now? What a family.
Humph! 3 years ago, it was I who petitioned His Majesty to transfer him, a mere 7th-rank magistrate, to the capital to serve, and now you all are so outrageous.
My father cares about the people and is diligent in his duties. He deserves all this.
That's right. Now, as the Vice Minister of Personnel, it's all because of his diligence and dedication to his duties, unlike you, who are complacent and unmotivated.
Let me tell you, if it weren't for me, your father wouldn't be qualified for the position of Vice Minister.
Enough! What? Are you determined today not to break off the engagement?
This marriage, I'm breaking it off. But not because of you making me do it, but because I want to break it off.
You want to break it off.
The likes of you, rude and presumptuous people with influence, are not worthy of entering my Bennett family. Someone, get the marriage certificate.
Now it's not you breaking it off.
What? I want to break it off!
Okay, Bennett, you've got guts.
Are you satisfied now? Have you achieved your goal? Now get out of the Bennett residence. You humiliated my Shen family today, and now you want to drive us away. Is there such a good thing in the world? What do you want to do?
Because of you, I, Nora, have been ridiculed by the socialites of the capital. Now the marriage contract is torn up.
Humiliating me.
Who do you think you are? Somebody, arrest his father and son.
Yes! What are you doing? Nora, this is the Bennett residence. I am the Minister of Works. What are you going to do?
Shut up, old man. Minister of Works is nothing. My father is the left Minister of Personnel.
All this humiliation is because you delve into these strange inventions, making me suffer in the capital. Humiliation and gossip. Don't you like delving into these strange inventions today? I will smash all these things. You owe me this.
Smash them hard.
Yes! No! Get out! You can't do this! No! Whatever compensation you want, I'll give it to you. You can't smash these experiments. You can't!
Oh, so you care about these things so much? Then I'll smash them even more.
I'm telling you, if you smash these experiments, His Majesty will be furious. Then your Shen family will definitely be implicated.
I think His Majesty will be more furious with you for researching these strange inventions. Otherwise, he wouldn't have issued a decree to take his anger out on you.
Brother, why waste your breath on him? Smash them hard. Leave none.
No, you can't do this! No, you can't do this!
Smash it good. Smash it again.
This is about the people's livelihood. You can't do this!
This broken thing could affect the livelihood of all people under heaven. I'm going to smash it today. And this broken machine, blow it up.
You can't smash this machine! Can't smash it! This is the national fortune of DH!
With these strange contraptions also worthy of being the national fortune of DH. Humph! Since ancient times, Confucianism and Mencius have been regarded as the righteous path, I will not only blow it up, but also reward each person with 10 taels of silver.
No! Son!
No!
Nora, you are dead! I will ask His Majesty to punish your Shen family!
Still so stubborn. His Majesty has long hated your strange tricks. Today we destroyed them. His Majesty will only reward us.
You bastards! You dare humiliate me in the Bennett manner like this! I will report to His Majesty and have you arrested and punished! Say another word.
Dad!
Even Nora! I won't spare you!
Heaven is my witness. The sun and moon are my proof. If I, Bennett, cannot annihilate your Shen family, I am not a man.
Huh, annihilate my Shen family? Today I will kill you first.
No!
Anyone else who dares to move dies. Bennett! How dare you touch my lightsaber? How dare you?
General Yang, this is not something you can interfere with.
What do you mean?
We are here under the order of Her Majesty and the Chancellor.
Her Majesty's order. Where is the Imperial Edict?
For something like this, how could there be an Imperial Edict?
If it's Her Majesty's order, do you dare to go with me to see Her Majesty?
Why wouldn't I dare?
Bennett saved my life. If it is Her Majesty's order, you better go to the palace to make things clear.
I hope you won't regret this. Chancellor Yates and young Master Yates, please wait a moment. I'll go in and announce your arrival.
Thank you, Ms. Jung. Are you sure Bennett's strange inventions have all been destroyed?
I have been having people watch him. They have indeed been destroyed.
Well done. Whether Her Majesty has discovered the crossbred crops or not, no one can threaten the foundation of our DL party.
Chancellor Yates, young Master Yates, Her Majesty summons you.
Wait. Me too.
Minister Bennett, who gave them the audacity to hit you.
Ms. Jung, I want to see Her Majesty.
Let's go then. I'll help you in.
Minister Bennett is such a fine young man. It's a pity he's already engaged. Otherwise, with all these troubles inside and outside DH, how can I indulge in personal feelings? In 3 months, it will be the Lantern Festival. I'm afraid Liao will invade our borders and demand money again. I have to think of a solution.
Your Majesty!
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Minister Bennett, who dared to lay a hand on you?
Your Majesty is...
Beaten by my Shen family, because he deserves it.
Insolent! You, a commoner, dare to assault a court official! Someone, take these two out of the Meridian Gate. Execute them immediately. Your Majesty!
Wait, why doesn't Your Majesty ask why they assaulted Minister Bennett?
Then I'd like to see who gave you the guts.
May I ask, Your Majesty, did you decree to reprimand Minister Bennett of the Academy of Engineering for indulging in frivolous pursuits all day and not focusing on self-improvement?
That's right. I did issue a decree to reprimand him.
Did you hear that? Her Majesty has issued a decree. Why aren't you so tough now?
Could it be a side effect of the decree?
Do you dare tell the whole story to Her Majesty?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Your Majesty, our DH takes pride in studying Confucianism. That's why DH has 15 generations of heritage. Does Your Majesty agree?
So what? Bennett indulges in frivolous pursuits, which is disgraceful in the eyes of the world. I am deeply ashamed of it. So I want to break off the engagement with Bennett.
Cancel the engagement, is that true?
Yes.
So, Minister Bennett was unwilling to break off the engagement. You beat him and successfully broke off the engagement. If that's the case, how could you hit someone? It's good that the engagement is broken off. If Minister Bennett promotes hybrid crops and the steam engine, such great contributions. Even if he wants to marry me, I would have to agree. Your Majesty, it wasn't Nora who assaulted Minister Bennett, but attempted to murder him. Who wants to kill Minister Bennett? Yes, Your Majesty. If I hadn't arrived in time, I'm afraid Minister Bennett would already be dead. Insolent! Are you trying to rebel?
Your Majesty, Bennett deserves to die.
What crime have I committed? Why do I deserve to die?
You are talking nonsense, calling it ingenious craftsmanship, related to the livelihood of the people, and also related to the fate of DH. Isn't this absurd?
You are the absurd one! Always talking about Confucianism. Can Confucianism feed us? Can it fill the national treasury?
Can Confucianism govern the world, educate the people, make them loyal to the emperor and love their country? And what about your ingenious craftsmanship?
My hybrid crops can increase the world's food production several times. The steam engine drives the Industrial Revolution, making DH's pig iron production capacity increase 1,000-fold. Weapons and equipment, the cost is reduced 100-fold. Can your Confucianism do that?
Crop failures are caused by natural disasters. Are you saying your ingenious craftsmanship can fight against natural disasters?
My hybrid crops not only have high yields, even in drought, they can still produce grain.
I have seen with my own eyes the hybrid crops in the simulated drought experimental field growing vigorously. Minister Bennett's contribution is truly comparable to Shenong and Fuxi. With these two things, I will definitely revive DH.
I have never seen any crop that can grow in drought. Your Majesty, now I have removed all the ingenious crafts, removed everything, but Bennett still refuses to repent. Please, Your Majesty, immediately issue a decree to punish him severely.
Cinderella. What do you mean everything is destroyed? What did you say? Everything is ruined?
Your Majesty, those are all just strange tricks. Naturally, they're all ruined.
Minister Bennett, what she said is true.
Your Majesty, I just don't want the people of DH to suffer from hunger again, and I don't want DH to suffer border troubles again. What have I done wrong?
Son, just stop talking.
I was restrained by them and watched helplessly as they blew up the steam engine. So much hard work went down the drain. What have I done wrong? You want to break off our engagement? Fine, I agree. But why? Destroy my hard work. All of this. What right do you have to destroy it?
It seems I was right to smash it. This time, Your Majesty won't blame me, but will promote my Nora family. Based on what? Based on Your Majesty's decree to reprimand him. Isn't that enough? Your Majesty, even now Bennett is still ranting. Unrepentant. Please, Your Majesty, issue a decree to punish him severely as a warning to others. Enough silence! Someone! These strange tricks are despised by everyone. Even Your Majesty can't tolerate you. And now you dare to speak such nonsense. I'd like to see how long you can survive under these Imperial guards.
Silence! Seize them! For me, arrest them!
Hey, you've got the wrong person!
Your Majesty, you've got the wrong person! Bennett is the unambitious one! You should arrest him!
I'm arresting this group of treacherous rebels.
No, impossible! I was only trying to help Your Majesty.
Trespassing into the residence of a court official was helping me. Assaulting court officials was helping me. Destroying important state property was also helping me. Who gave you the audacity to trespass into the residence of a court official as commoners?
Your Majesty, this isn't like you.
Speak! Who gave you the audacity to lay your hands on a court official? Are you rebelling?
Your Majesty, we know we were wrong. Please spare us.
Your Majesty, please spare us this time.
Spare you. Ask Minister Bennett. You deserve it.
Ah, brother-in-law, please spare us this time. We know we were wrong.
I've already torn up the marriage contract. I'm no longer your brother-in-law. Nora has nothing to do with the Bennett family.
Your Majesty, Nora trespassed into the Bennett residence and destroyed important state property. She also assaulted my father and me and clearly intended to kill us. I ask Your Majesty to severely punish her.
All right, as my dear-in-law has said, Chawa. Your servant is here. Draft the decree. Left Vice Minister of Personnel Shen Qingshan has failed in raising his children and has greatly disappointed me. Effective immediately, he is dismissed from his position as left Vice Minister of Personnel. The Shen siblings harmed loyal officials and plotted treason. Their crimes warrant death. Immediately escort them to the Meridian Gate and behead them.
Your Majesty, Your Majesty!
You've been deceived, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, wait.
Prime Minister Yates, What do you have to say?
The Nora siblings only barged into Bennett's manor and acted out because of your Majesty's reprimand. They were merely following your Majesty's will. Even if they are guilty, their crime is not worthy of death. Secondly, what your Majesty said, conceal something. If there was no concealment, things wouldn't have come to this. On behalf of all the officials, I ask your Majesty to retract the order.
Yes, Your Majesty. If Your Majesty hadn't deliberately concealed things, this wouldn't have happened.
Shut up! Your Majesty, this is no reason for the Nora siblings to trespass into my manor, destroy the foundation of our nation, and even try to kill me.
You delve into these strange contraptions. Ignoring the teachings of Confucius and Mencius, you deserve this misfortune.
So what if I delve into these contraptions? Am I in your way? You keep saying that Confucianism is the orthodox way. Now the DH is in chaos. Rebels are everywhere. Foreign enemies are constantly at our gates. Why haven't I seen you Confucians do anything about it?
Delving into strange contraptions is wrong. You're killing us for this. We won't accept it.
Right, we won't accept it.
Silence! How dare you roar before me? You're courting death. Take these two to Meridian Gate immediately. Behead them and display their heads.
Hold on. The Nora siblings followed your Majesty's decree, cracking down on these strange contraptions. This is meritorious service. Killing them so easily, I'm afraid it will be difficult to convince the officials.
What do you mean?
Doesn't Minister Bennett pride himself on his inventions? Then please tell me, Minister Bennett, what can your strange contraptions do? What are they capable of?
Can they cultivate fields? Can they be used in battle? Can they build cities? Can they bring peace to the world?
I have never heard of such things. Fine. Let's assume your hybrid crops are high-yielding crops. Then what about combat? Your Majesty, please ask Minister Bennett to present something that can bring peace to the world, to convince us. Your things have already been smashed. I'd like to see what you can come up with.
Son, don't fall for their trick. They're trying to change the subject.
Minister Bennett, you don't have to agree. The Nora siblings trespassed into a minister's manor. They deserve to die.
Your Majesty, I appreciate your kindness, but this matter I accept.
Are you sure one does not jest before the Emperor?
What's so great about the Liao soldiers? The weapons I have, just one can defeat them.
Son, that's Liao, our DH's century-old enemy.
Minister Bennett, Liao has a strong military force. Our DH can only defend, not counterattack. The Liao cavalry sweeps across the land. Even my White Rod soldiers are no match for them. To defeat the Liao cavalry is almost impossible.
You're such a braggart. Earlier you said your hybrid crops could double the grain yield, and now you're saying you can repel Liao with one weapon? That's truly laughable.
You are the laughable one. You don't understand what physics, chemistry, and industry are. You just blindly resist anything outside of Confucian studies. You are the truly pedantic ones.
You...
Shut up! It's not your turn to speak. Your Majesty, please send someone to my residence to fetch.
Okay. Tower.
Your servant is here.
Go to Bennett's residence immediately and retrieve it. Go quickly and return quickly.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Minister Bennett, I'll ask you again. Are you certain?
Of course, the Liao cavalry is nothing to fear.
I don't know what gives Minister Bennett such confidence that he dares to say the Liao cavalry is nothing to fear.
To deal with foreign barbarians, firearms, of course, my firearms, are enough to defeat them one by one.
Firearms.
Does Minister Han think the DH has no firearms?
Bennett has never served in the army. What do we do now?
You're talking about a musket, aren't you?
Musket! If you're talking about muskets, you could say that.
Muskets! DH border troops are equipped with over 100,000. Have they defeated the Liao yet?
The range of firearms is similar to bows and arrows, but they're cumbersome to reload and inaccurate. Fire one shot, and the enemy cavalry is right in front of you.
Son, I am the Vice Minister of Works, in charge of crafting weapons. Muskets are useless.
Minister Han, if muskets could defeat the Liao, I would have already established a firearms division on a large scale.
The Minier rifle is the world's first rifled musket, the pinnacle of muzzle-loading firearms. How can a musket compare to it? Your Majesty, to be precise, it should be called a rifle.
Rifle. What is that?
You can think of it as a more advanced musket.
Isn't it still a musket?
You know nothing, my rifle can penetrate armor from 150 paces.
What kind of musket can penetrate armor from 150 paces?
Your Majesty, This boy is talking nonsense, deceiving the Emperor. He should be executed. Please, Your Majesty, issue an immediate decree to arrest Minister Han.
Yates, don't use your ignorance to challenge science.
Ridiculous, let alone others. Ask General Yang Shui what kind of musket can penetrate armor from 150 paces away.
Yates, you're getting anxious.
Your Majesty, the things are here.
I'd like to see what it is that can penetrate armor from 150 paces.
Your Majesty, please step outside the palace to verify Minister Han's claims.
Our Yang family has been loyal for generations. If you confess to Her Majesty now, my Yang family might be able to save you.
General Yang, how can you be so sure that what I said is false?
Penetrating armor from 150 paces, only cannons and ballistic can do that. This is your last chance.
You simply don't understand the power of technology. Forget about 150 paces. In the future, even from 15,000 paces, I can kill.
Don't even talk about 15,000 paces, just these 150 paces. Even if you hit, it's impossible to penetrate.
So short. Then you dare to wear the armor and stand 150 paces away.
What's there to be afraid of?
Brother, what are you going to do?
Don't worry, sis. Just these 150 paces. Even if he hits, he won't have the penetration power. He won't even scratch my skin.
Your Majesty, please allow me to wear the armor and stand 150 paces away.
Wait.
What, scared?
Bennett, if...
Thank you for your kindness, General Yang. But no need. Your Majesty, please allow Nora to stand 200 paces away.
200 paces away, Minister Bennett. Are you serious? Do you know what 200 paces away means?
I want to show the world that technology is about doing the seemingly impossible. So, please grant me permission to place the armor 200 paces away.
But even the range of a musket is 200 paces. At this distance, it's hard to even hit the target.
I am very sure.
Fine, I grant you permission.
The bullet flies erratically. At this distance, forget about penetration. If you can even hit it, that's impossible. You can still back out now.
Minister Bennett, the gun is loaded.
Before I fire, I'll give you one more chance. If you come down now, you can still live.
Come on, I'll stand right here. If you can't kill me with one shot, you're my pet.
Too far. Not even a 1% chance of hitting.
General Yang, just watch. So arrogant, I'll teach you a lesson. Consider it the interest.
Brother?
Brother!
Bennett, this isn't over!
I warned him. He insisted. It's not my fault. Speaking of wisdom, I'm not necessarily smarter than you ancients. But when it comes to knowledge, I can run circles around you.
He actually did it. Then in the future, wouldn't the DH infantry be invincible? Minister Bennett, you are truly a pillar of DH. With Minister Bennett, DH's prosperity is assured.
What kind of divine artifact is this? 200 paces? He really did it.
This is the power of science. Science, there's nothing in this world it can't achieve.
Bennett, you just got lucky. I don't accept it.
Right, just dumb luck, a fluke.
A fluke. All right. Then the bird in the sky, you all saw it, right? Its altitude shouldn't be less than 200 paces, right?
It's at least 250 paces. What do you mean?
Are you saying you want to shoot it down with this crappy gun?
This crappy gun of mine can shoot down another bird no problem.
Bennett!
Are you really taking a fluke as proof of your skill?
Minister Bennett, do you know what shooting a bird means? These birds are moving targets. You've already won. Why push it?
You all say it's luck. Let me ask you, did I or did I not penetrate the armor 200 paces away?
Indeed. Regardless, your firearm is extraordinary.
That's right. If I wanted to, I could blow his head off with one shot.
Don't think that getting lucky once means...
How? Is this still luck? Or should I shoot down another one?
No need. Minister Bennett has already proven himself. Your Majesty, this firearm not only can penetrate armor at 200 paces, but also hits where it's aimed. It's a truly divine weapon. Please, Your Majesty, issue a decree to mass-produce this firearm and equip the entire army to defeat the Liao Kingdom. With this divine weapon, I will surely defeat the Liao Kingdom. But, Minister Bennett, can this be mass-produced and equip the entire army?
Your Majesty, the most important part of this gun is the rifling inside the barrel, and the rifling in this barrel can only be created by machinery. Currently, I happen to have such a machine at home. At present, I happen to have a machine at home.
Good. Then, Minister Bennett, please oversee this matter, mass-produce it, and equip the entire army.
But it can't be produced yet, because the power source for the machinery is a steam engine. Now, it has been destroyed by the Shen siblings. If there is no steam engine, then I cannot produce any more. This is what you call strange skills and ingenuity. It can create divine weapons to defeat the Liao Kingdom.
Bennett!
It's not like that! This is a false accusation!
A false accusation? Just ask any craftsman. Ask them if they can make it.
Bennett! You're settling a personal vendetta!
Silence! Even now, you are still making excuses. Your Majesty, previously, Minister Bennett made an agreement with the Shen siblings, Chancellor. Made an agreement. Now, Minister Bennett has won a complete victory. I know. By my decree, the Shen siblings, half royal officials, distorted my intentions, show no remorse. Their crime is tantamount to treason. They deserve to die. Execute them immediately. Chancellor, save me!
Chancellor, we were following your orders.
If I cannot protect them today, won't it demoralize my followers? Wouldn't that discourage my subordinates? Your Majesty.
The Chancellor instructed them to destroy a vital asset of the state. That matter hasn't been resolved yet.
This.
Report! Urgent message! 200,000 Liao troops are about to invade the border. Supplies and provisions are urgently needed.
No invasion. No invasion.
Your Majesty, urgent dispatch from the border troops. They need provisions and payroll.
In previous years, only 100,000 were needed. Why 200,000 this year? No way. We can't just be on the defensive. We must strike first. Chancellor, how much silver is left in the treasury?
Our chance has come. Your Majesty, the treasury is empty. The only option now is to request provisions and funds from the DL party in Jiangnan. But the left minister of the Ministry of Personnel, Mr. Shen Qingshan, has considerable influence in Jiangnan. If at this time...
That damn DL party uses this to blackmail me again. It's just that without provisions, our soldiers can't fight at all. Although the Shen siblings have committed offenses, I believe that heaven has mercy. I will spare you this time. If there's a next time, you will be punished for all your crimes.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty.
All right, I'm tired, Minister Bennett. Stay. The rest of you dismissed.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Minister Bennett, I'm sorry. The treasury is empty now. Even my private funds are depleted. For the sake of DH, I have no choice but to do this.
I understand the difficulties facing our nation, but please, Your Majesty, give me 1 year to cultivate new crops, and 2 years to promote them throughout the north. After 3 years, we can solve the food shortage.
I can't wait that long.
Why do you say that, Your Majesty?
The imperial relatives have been eyeing the throne, rumor has it. That the imperial relatives are colluding with Liao. I'm worried now. About the Lantern Festival in 3 months. Liao might use this as an opportunity to attack.
Your Majesty, if you want to secure your position, you need provisions and the support of the army.
Indeed. But right now, the only ones who can lend us provisions on a large scale are the DL party.
Your Majesty, I can solve the provision problem. However, I still need your military tiger tally.
You can't, Minister Bennett. The situation is critical. If we simply kill, I fear DH will fall apart in an instant.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. Leave this matter to me.
In that case, I will give you the military tiger tally.
I thank you, Your Majesty.
Father, what should we do? Father, say something!
What do you want me to say?
General Young.
Nephew, does your majesty have any other instructions?
Yes. Completely eradicate the DL party. Quell the rebellion. Your Majesty has given me the tiger tally for troop deployment.
Completely suppress the rebellion. This is extremely difficult.
The military power is in our hands. What's so difficult?
The military power is indeed in our hands, but we don't have military funds. The army has no provisions. The soldiers under our command will not listen to us.
Yes, nephew. The national treasury is empty now. Military provisions are all supplied by the DL party. How can we wipe them out?
I know all this. But what if I say, after 3 months, I will solve all the food and provisions problems?
Minister Bennett, don't joke around. This is for the Imperial Court. Hundreds of thousands of military rations. The money and food required is not a small amount. How are you going to solve it?
Not only does the DL party have money and food, grain merchants also have some, as far as I know. At the Lantern Festival banquet 3 months from now, Luzon and Malacca will also send envoys.
You mean buy from them?
Exactly. Luzon and Malacca. They are major grain producers. If you have money, there will naturally be no shortage of food.
Ha ha! Fine. The court has no money, otherwise it wouldn't. Let the DL party be so rampant.
Yes, you said you wanted to buy food. But where does the money come from?
The money naturally comes from the ground. We dig it up and it's there. There will be gold and silver.
Dig, nephew! Right now we don't even know where the silver and gold mines are. You tell me how to dig them.
You don't know, but I do. You prepare the troops and tools. I will tell you the specific locations.
Are you serious?
Of course, 3 months later, I guarantee there will be absolutely no shortage of military pay. But General Yang, I also need you to take a troop and go to the World Commerce Association with me.
Okay.
I often read geological magazines, look to Shandong for gold, and Henan for silver.
I thank you, Chancellor, for saving the Anwen and Nora. I will never forget this kindness.
Let me be frank. I can save them this time, but I may not be able to next time.
Chancellor, what do you mean?
This time it's because the Empress needs military funds, but she already has. Murderous intentions towards you. You won't be so lucky next time.
Chancellor, then what should we do? Is our Shen family doomed?
Change the emperor.
Change the emperor!
Prince Ju Chen is a descendant of Emperor Xianzong. His fief is in Jiangnan. He is quite capable. If we can make him the new emperor, we can gain merit for supporting him and ensure your Shen family's safety.
Prince Ju Chen.
Young Master Yates, what do we need to do?
Empress Zhu Mingyun values Bennett highly. At the Shengyuan banquet, all the officials will impeach Bennett. As long as the Empress dares to protect him, we can immediately overthrow her and make Prince Ju Chen the new emperor.
Young Master Yates, what does Prince Ju Chen think of this? When should we contact Prince Ju Chen?
There are rules in the court. Officials are not allowed to privately contact the feudal princes. Otherwise, it's a violation. This gives the Empress a reason to deal with us.
Then how can we inform Prince Ju Chen of our plan? In the main hall, of course.
In the main hall.
The main hall?
A year ago, a European envoy came to the capital for an audience, wanting to preach in DH, but wasn't allowed. Later, he met Prince Ju Chen. Now he is still at Prince Ju Chen's residence in Jiangxi.
What do you mean?
I studied in Jiangnan and the southeastern coast. I learned a form of European communication. At the Shengyuan banquet, I will use this method of communication to tell Prince Ju Chen about the plan.
At this Shengyuan banquet, the European missionary will enter the capital with Prince Ju Chen to again request permission to preach.
So how can our Shen family be of service?
Force Bennett to his death once the new emperor ascends. you will have the merit of supporting him.
I understand what to do.
Good news! Secret report from the capital. The DL party is dissatisfied with Zhu Mengyun. They want to depose her.
Congratulations, Your Highness. Now, as long as we win over the DL party and General Yang Lin, you can inherit the throne.
That's true. But I am a vassal king, and the capital is Zhu Mengyun's territory. If I send someone to contact the ministers privately, Zhu Mengyun will definitely punish me.
Has Your Highness forgotten? Minister Yates' son, Ye Qingming, studied in Europe the art of information transmission.
You mean at the Lantern Festival banquet have the European missionaries deliver the message for us?
Exactly. The missionaries told me this method of information transmission within the entire DH is only given to Ye Qingming alone.
Good! In this way, my great cause can be achieved.
But I have another question. I wonder if Your Highness wants to be a capable ruler or just ascend to the throne.
Nonsense! I am a descendant of Taizu. Naturally, I want to be a capable ruler. How can I be willing to be a puppet of the DL party?
Then I suggest Your Highness appoint the director of the Institute of K. Wu Bennett.
Why do you say that?
The DL party controls the court because the court needs money and food to maintain the war. And I heard Bennett has developed hybrid crops that can be grown even on barren land, with yields several times higher than current ones. Is that true? Not only that, there is also something called the steam engine that can reduce the cost of armor by hundreds of times.
Good. I understand. If I want to get rid of the DL party's control, I must appoint Bennett, but Bennett is now one of Zhu Mengyun's men. What should I do?
The Shen family's daughter broke off her engagement with Bennett, causing Bennett's hard work to be ruined. Not only that, they also want to kill him.
Good. When I ascend the throne, I will first destroy the Shen family. Rely on Bennett to get rid of the DL party's control.
Mr. Ye.
Mr. Ye.
Why are you here today? I asked you to deliver 200,000 taels of silver and 10,000 shy of grain to the Ministry of Revenue in 3 days. This money and grain, the DL party will give to you later, afterwards. Why do you need so much food and money? 200,000 Liao troops are at the border. Isn't that a bit less? Should we prepare more? This is all we're raising after this collection. For the next 3 months, without my order, no more food will be raised for the court. Why is that? Don't ask what you shouldn't ask. Just do as you're told. Remember my orders.
That Yates Qingming is quite arrogant. He can't even keep his own position straight.
The Yates family is just a puppet of the DL party. Don't mind that Yates Qingming, but this is indeed a good opportunity. Should we prepare more food?
Of course we should prepare more.
Commoner greets General Yang.
Rise.
We are here on behalf of the court to purchase from you 500,000 bushels of grain.
What, you're representing the court buying 500,000 bushels of grain?
What? Is there a problem?
I just want to know if the Treasury still has money to buy grain.
Insolence, you dare to disrespect the court.
Am I wrong? If you don't have money, how can you buy grain?
What's going on here? We're here to do business. Put it away. At the banquet 3 months from now, we'll give you the money for the grain. Sell or don't sell.
We'll sell if you have cash. Want to buy on credit? No way.
Our World Commerce Association is the largest chamber of commerce in DH. We're not afraid of you.
If you're like this, I'm going to release Yang Shui.
Hey, I was just kidding. Don't take it personally. But this is 500,000 bushels of grain. What if you don't have the money?
You raise the funds. At the banquet, I'll pay, and you'll deliver the goods. If not, no delivery needed.
Okay. Then at the Lantern Festival banquet, we'll see what's what.
Your Majesty, it's done. In 3 months, it will temporarily solve the food shortage.
The merchants and the DL party are in cahoots. Are you really sure there won't be any problems? And didn't you say you were going to buy grain from Luzon and Malacca? Buy grain.
Luzon and Malacca. That's for later. DH merchants are sufficient for now. But the problem with the merchants... Your Majesty, you don't understand merchants.
What do you mean?
For merchants, profit comes first. As long as the profit is enough, there's nothing they won't do.
But are you really sure there are gold and silver mines underground in Henan and Shandong?
I am absolutely certain.
How do you know?
That's the charm of Gaywu.
Shower.
I'll take my leave.
Minister Bennett, come here.
Does Your Majesty have any other matters?
Now that Minister Bennett has broken off his engagement with Nora, I wonder, If there's any lady you have your eye on.
If your majesty has no other matters, I shall take my leave.
Nephew, a toast to you.
This seat, I have my eye on it. Get out.
I don't know how to. Then how will you teach me?
Insolent! Do you know who he is? The Crown Prince of Liao, Ashinakutu. You dare refuse him?
You ignorant little thing, now give the Crown Prince his seat.
If you offend the Crown Prince, you won't be able to bear the consequences.
Hurry up and give the Liao Crown Prince his seat! Not just some barbarian prince. Even if he were a royal relative, I wouldn't give it up.
Even if it were your highness, you wouldn't give it up. Minister Bennett, even if it's me, you still won't give in.
Chu Chen, is this the attitude of your DH? I've never been so insulted. You must give me an explanation today, or I will send troops south immediately.
I've heard that the Crown Prince of Liao is generous. But your performance today doesn't live up to your reputation. Either it's a rumor, or you have ulterior motives.
This is part of the Datong defense map. As long as you force Bennett to death, I'll give you the other half. Shanxi will be at your mercy.
Good. At the Shang Yuan banquet, I will find fault and threaten to send troops south. Ulterior motives. Right. Good. I'll send troops south right away.
Hey, Prince Kutu, why so angry? I'll give you an explanation later. How about that?
I'll give you face.
Why wouldn't Minister Bennett give in?
Why should I? Just because he's a barbarian prince.
Your Highness! Someone like Bennett who doesn't understand the bigger picture is not fit for office. He should be exiled.
The Shen family are being used without even knowing it. But this gives me a chance to win Bennett over. Yielding or not, he's blameless. But our DH cannot afford another war.
Bamboo can be burned, but its integrity cannot be destroyed. Jade can be broken, but its purity cannot be changed.
Bennett dared to defy Prince Ning. He's courting death. I'll add fuel to the fire, Your Highness. Bennett has offended Liao. If we don't punish him, I'm afraid it will lead to war.
Do you really think so?
For Bennett! Not killing him is not enough to uphold the law. Not killing him is not enough to appease the people. Please, Your Highness, make a wise decision. Your Highness, why did you hit me?
You're a commoner, yet in front of me you dare to attack a court minister. This is insubordination.
Your Highness, we're doing this for the good of DH. This Bennett deliberately provoked Liao. He wants to start another war.
Insolence! Bennett's guilt will be judged by the Emperor. How can you commoners make such a racket? Minister Bennett, I apologize for what you just experienced. Leave Prince Kutu to me.
I thank you, Your Highness.
With Bennett around, once I ascend the throne, I will be free from the DL party's control.
You seem to value this Bennett very highly.
I value hierarchy. If a court official errs, the law will judge them. How can you commoners make such a racket?
After today, I want you dead.
I was going to say, you won't live past tomorrow.
Let me tell you something. After today, your backer will be gone. Let's see how you act then.
Let's go. Let him live a little longer.
Backer gone. Are they referring to the Emperor, it seems? I must protect the Empress's throne tonight. Otherwise, Yates won't let me off.
The Empress arrives.
Long live the Empress!
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Today is the Lantern Festival banquet. I host this banquet to entertain you all. May DH enjoy lasting peace.
Your Majesty, my son recently learned a new poem and wishes to present it to you and to all the ministers for your amusement.
Your Majesty, I have a friend. He is European. He is proficient in Western musical instruments. Why not let them play together?
Approved.
This is Morse code. They are transmitting information.
Prince Ning asked me to tell you, if he ascends the throne, he will make you the Duke of Liang, a hereditary title.
Tell Prince Ning, later, the Liao Crown Prince, will propose to the Empress. If the Empress refuses, he will threaten with war. The court officials will assist.
Prince Ning wants the military generals. To support his ascension, he needs money and provisions.
My father has already prepared them. They are in the warehouse of the Yue Lai Inn. That's my Yates family's secret property.
No wonder Nora said our backing has fallen. A rebellion without military power is suicide. The money and provisions issue has been resolved.
The combination of East and West has a unique flavor. I approve.
Your Majesty is too kind.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Today is the Mid-Autumn Festival. I have brought 1,000 taels of gold, 10,000 taels of silver, 1,000 war horses, 1,000 bolts of silk, a pair of dragon and phoenix cloisonne plates, a pair of jade ruyi scepters, a pair of golden bowls, as gifts for your majesty. I have admired your majesty for a long time. I came to DH this time to ask your majesty to marry me so that Liao and DH can be united in peace.
I am the Emperor of DH. If you fancy any other woman in DH, I can immediately grant you marriage.
I have my eyes set on your majesty. Your majesty, please grant me marriage.
You don't go too far.
I am going too far. Please, your majesty, give me a straight answer. If you agree, my Liao and DH will be united forever. If you don't agree...
If you don't agree, you will start a war, right?
How did you know?
I know more than you think. Chancellor, do you want to lead the court officials to make His Majesty agree to this marriage?
How did you know that?
I said, I know. Much more than you do.
So what if you know? His Majesty is right. If you don't marry, my Liao will send troops south and break through your Great Wall defenses.
This is too much. I will not marry. If you have the guts, go back and send your troops to war. I'd rather die.
Your Majesty, please consider the sake of our DH, our land and people. Agree to Liao's marriage proposal.
Your Majesty, DH has been at war for years. The treasury is empty. I have been raising funds everywhere. But to this day, even the DL party has no money or food left.
As the Emperor of DH, you should work for the benefit of the people. Now DH and Liao have been at war for years. I don't know how many handsons have died in the war. I don't know how many women have been taken away. Your Majesty, please think of the people of the world. Marry the Crown Prince. Let DH recuperate. I'm forcing you like this. As long as Prince Ning ascends the throne, my Shen family will not only avoid extermination, but will also rise to great heights.
You all, are you rebelling?
Your Majesty, natural disasters have been frequent in the Central Plains. Rebels have risen everywhere. If we start a war at this time, I'm afraid DH will not survive. For the sake of our ancestors, marry the Crown Prince of Liao to protect DH.
I implore your majesty to execute the court officials to strengthen DH.
Preposterous! Execute all the court officials. What qualifications do you have?
On what grounds? On the grounds of your treason. For your own selfish gain, you betray the Emperor.
Insolence! We are doing this for the DH, for the sake of the country and the people. How can you say we are betraying the Emperor?
The Emperor is a wise ruler. There's no reason for her to marry far away, not to mention marrying the Crown Prince of Liao. Isn't this even more absurd? Liao and DH have been sworn enemies for centuries. How can we sell our princess for peace? Not to mention, Your Highness, even an ordinary woman of DH cannot be traded.
Your Majesty, I am willing to lead the troops. Even if it means death on the battlefield, I will never compromise with Liao.
Your Majesty, I volunteer to lead the expedition. I would rather die on the battlefield than sell our princess for peace.
If you want to stop the war, then stop it with war. You want war, then go back and get ready. Let's have a real fight.
Silence. Bennett, you clamor for war, but right now DH has no strength left to fight.
Does DH still have provisions? The treasury has long been empty.
Minister Bennett, I know your loyalty to DH, but our DH now has no more grain for war. The Emperor marrying into Liao is the best strategy.
I thought Prince Ning was a reasonable man. Unexpectedly, he is nothing more than this.
Insolence! How dare you slander Prince Ning?
The imperial kinsman is the Emperor's blood relative. Being jealous of the prince is disrespectful, which is disrespect to the Emperor.
It's fine, Minister Bennett. Now we have no money or provisions. Once the war starts, it will be the collapse of DH.
Prince Ning is right. To start a war now, the people will suffer catastrophic disaster.
Who says I have no provisions? Your Majesty, now the court has hundreds of thousands of bushels of grain.
Hundreds of thousands of she of grain. Bennett, do you know, you are in front of the Emperor. Talking nonsense. It's deceiving the Emperor.
Minister Han, this is no small matter. If you take it back now, I can still consider your youth and your slip of the tongue.
What does Prince Ning mean? Does he know about the hybrid crops?
Your Majesty, the court now has hundreds of thousands of she of grain, ready for war, October.
Ridiculous! The Central Plains has suffered natural disasters for years, resulting in widespread crop failures. Where did hundreds of thousands of shy of grain come from?
Are you going to say that hundreds of thousands of shy of grain were bought by you?
Yes, I bought it. Any problem?
The court has long been in deficit. Buying 500,000 she of grain requires nearly 1 million taels of silver. Where does the court get so much money?
Even if a mouse entered the treasury, it would leave crying, "You have committed the crime of deceiving the Emperor."
You say Bennett deceived the Emperor. Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? Then you also show me the evidence. Prove that the Imperial Army has hundreds of thousands of shy of grain to eat.
Your Majesty, the 4 giants of the World Chamber of Commerce are waiting outside the hall. Please, Your Majesty, summon them into the hall.
I grant it.
By order of Her Majesty, summon the 4 giants of the World Chamber of Commerce.
Your humble servants bow before your Majesty.
Long live!
Long live the Emperor!
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Bought the grain from them.
Yes.
These damned merchants, they dared to disobey my orders.
Bennett, how did you have the money to pay for the grain? Did you rob them?
As a court official, robbing the people's property is punishable by death.
My lord, Minister Han hasn't purchased the grain yet, so he hasn't robbed us of our finances.
Bennett, how dare you lie in front of the Emperor? This is deceiving the Emperor!
Your Majesty, Bennett is lying through his teeth in front of you. I implore your Majesty to issue a decree to execute Bennett, to uphold the law of the land.
Your Majesty, this boy dared to deceive you. Not killing him is not enough to uphold the law. Not killing him is not enough to stabilize the Empire. Please issue the decree, Your Majesty.
It seems Bennett is truly a threat to the DL party's position, but it doesn't matter. I will pardon him when I ascend the throne, just to win Bennett's loyalty, Your Majesty. Isn't it too early to say that he deceived you? Minister Bennett actually dared to bring merchants into the court. He must have something in mind. We might as well wait a little longer.
Minister Bennett, the crime of deceiving the Emperor is a capital offense. Now the merchant claims that he never bought grain from you. How do you explain this, Minister Bennett? Don't let me down. I have high hopes for you.
Your Majesty, just a moment. I said I have it, then I have it. Do you remember our 3-month agreement?
Of course I do. 3 months ago, Minister Bennett asked us to wait, to raise 500,000 bushels of grain, to trade in the court 3 months later.
Good that you remember. Have you collected the 500,000 bushels of grain?
In the warehouse of the World Commerce Guild west of the city, every single bushel of the 500,000 is there, but where is the money?
Where is the money? 500,000 bushels of grain? Even at current market prices, it would require at least 800,000 taels of silver.
The treasury is empty, and the court won't issue IOUs.
800,000 taels. What is this, young Shui? Have them bring it in.
Someone, bring it up!
These 4 boxes contain 800,000 taels of silver.
Not 800,000 taels of silver, but 80,000 taels of gold. There is
gold. How is this possible? All the wealth of the world gathers in Zhengnan. How could you have so much gold?
80,000 taels of gold converted to silver. It's 800,000 taels.
How can he have 80,000 taels of gold? How did he do it? Could this be the charm of Gehu studies?
How can you have so much gold? How did you do it?
President Zhang, my 80,000 taels of gold, converted into 800,000 taels of silver. Is it enough?
Enough, more than enough. Now, 1 tael of gold can be converted into 11 taels of silver. There's still more.
Good. If you can get me more food, I'll take it all. I'll buy as much as you have.
Really?
Tell President Zhang, how much gold and silver do we have left?
100,000 taels of gold outside the hall, 1 million taels of silver.
100,000 taels of gold, 1 million taels of silver. This? How did you get this? Did you embezzle it?
Yes, it must be embezzlement. According to DH law, embezzlement and bribery should be skinned and stuffed with straw.
Embezzlement? Is there any money left in the treasury now? For me to embezzle? Are you going to say again that I am exploiting the people? I am the Minister of Gewu Studies. Who would bribe me?
Then where did all this gold and silver come from? Where did it come from?
Simple. I dug it out of gold and silver mines, of course. I dispatched 100,000 troops, 50,000 to dig for gold, 50,000 to dig for silver. Naturally, there is this gold and silver.
Gold mines and silver mines.
It's over.
Zhu Mengyun has money and food and controls the military. The DL party is finished. I need to find a way out.
Money and food and military power? No. The DL party cannot be ruined in my hands. Bennett, Yang Lin, how dare you deploy troops without authorization? This is treason. You should be executed.
Yes, unauthorized troop deployment. This is treason, Your Majesty. Please issue the decree. Execute them.
Excuse me. His Majesty has given me the Tiger Tally. To deploy troops, I can deploy troops throughout DH. Ministers, now we have money, troops, and food. Does His Majesty still need to marry into Liao?
Whoever dares to suggest that His Majesty marry into Liao is against this general.
Your Majesty in general, please rest assured, if Liao dares to attack, we will fight to the death.
If anyone dares to suggest marrying His Majesty to Liao, they'll have to answer to my blade first.
Chancellor, my dear ministers, now, what else do you have to say? Now that we have money and food, I finally don't have to be controlled by the DL party. Tonight, I will slaughter the DL party.
Your Majesty, I have a petition. Bennett bought 500,000 bushels of grain from merchants. What about the common people? Ministers, the grain in the hands of merchants, supplies, all cities big and small across DH. The court has bought it all. What will the common people eat?
Damn it. They're going to give up. What do we do?
Don't worry. They are merchants. They only care about profit. They will absolutely not give up this time.
Really?
Just you wait and see.
Give up buying grain. Then my gold will be gone, and there will be no more big deals, Your Majesty. I can get grain from Luzon, Malacca, and other Nanyang countries. It will definitely satisfy DH's grain needs.
Zhang Xinlai, do you want to die? Don't forget whose man you are.
Mr. Yates doesn't need to threaten me. I'm just doing normal business.
Know your place. You and your father are just puppets.
See? As long as you have money and subsequent benefits, they will not hesitate to stand by your side. The Yates, father and son, are just puppet spokesmen.
You seem to know everything.
I know a thing or two. It's time to eliminate the roots. If the Shen and Yates families don't die, my father and I will probably be assassinated by the DL party.
Zhang Qinglai, are you sure you can get grain from Luzon and Malacca back to DH?
Your Majesty, please rest assured. As long as Mr. Bennett still gives me large orders, I will find a way to get it. And I guarantee it won't affect domestic grain prices.
You can rest assured of this.
Good. You may leave now.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I will leave this matter to you, Mr. Bennett, Chancellor. What do you have to say now?
I have nothing to say. Bennett must die, even by assassination.
Your Majesty, I have a petition. I want to impeach several traitors.
Don't worry, Mr. Bennett. This matter, I will leave it to you to handle later. Now, I want to announce two important matters. Ashina Kutu, I now, as the Emperor of DH, tell you, DH women will never marry for peace. If you threaten us with war, then let there be war.
Your Majesty, you need to think carefully. Can your DH withstand my Liao cavalry?
Whether DH can withstand it or not, someone will tell you in the future. Now I want to announce the second matter. The son of the Minister of Works, Bennett, the magistrate of the Kewu Court. Come forward and listen to my decree.
Your subject, Bennett, awaits your command.
You, in DH's time of crisis, supported the collapsing building and turned the tide. I now bestow upon you the title of Prince of Qin, hereditary and irrevocable. I further appoint you to oversee the 3 provinces and 6 ministries. as the regent of DH.
I object. Bennett is an outsider. How can he be made king and regent? Are you going to give the DH throne to a stranger?
What merits does Bennett have to be appointed regent? Your Majesty, give the court an explanation.
Your Majesty, Bennett indulges in eccentric inventions, which are despised by the people. If he is made regent now, I'm afraid, it will cause discontent among the scholars.
Minister Han, now our DH is facing internal and external troubles. Do you dare to be the regent and make our DH great again?
I dare to revive DH's national prestige. I will not shirk my responsibility.
Good, this is my Minister Han.
Your Majesty, appointing someone outside the royal family as regent is an act of treason.
Zhu Mengyun, are you going to give the DH throne away? How can you face our ancestors?
Where is the general?
I am here.
Now I appoint Minister Han as regent over the 3 departments and 6 ministries. Are you willing to obey Minister Han?
Your Highness, the Prince of Qin. Good.
Prince of Qin, I now entrust everything here to you. Do not disappoint me.
Your order is my command. You may all rise.
Thank you, Prince of Qin.
Bennett, you commoner, what merits do you have to be granted the title of king?
This is absurd. This is you, Zhu Mengyun, acting recklessly. I don't recognize this.
You want to usurp the throne? You will be condemned by everyone.
Your Majesty, you are acting against the Tao, granting a commoner the title of king, aren't you? Afraid of opposition from the royal family.
Silence. Someone take the Liao Crown Prince away. Throw him out of the hall.
Let me go. Let me go. Do you know what the consequences are for treating me like this? I will destroy your DH.
Bennett, stop this at once. Are you trying to overthrow DH?
Zhu Mengyun, do you know the consequences of throwing the crown prince out of the palace?
I have handed today's matter over to Prince Qin.
Zhu Mengyun, are you trying to destroy the DH dynasty? And you, Bennett, you destroyed DH's foundation. You are a sinner of DH.
Destroy Liao, he deserves it.
You!
First Prince of Liao, I'll give you one more chance to start a war. Don't talk about your 200,000 troops invading. Even if it's 400,000, I'm not afraid. Someone, drag him out, cut off his hands.
Bennett, I will destroy DH. Young Lin, Young Shui, do you really want to help a tyrant? Do you know what are the consequences of Bennett's actions today?
Of course I know. You mean Liao's invasion.
You know, and you still do it. I won't let you off.
And I won't let you off now.
What do you mean?
Chancellor Yates, Prince Ning, Zhu Chen, you conspired to rebel. Are you guilty?
Bennett, you said they were plotting a rebellion.
Nonsense. What rebellion am I plotting?
Your Majesty, this is clearly Bennett, for his own personal gain, falsely accusing this old minister. Please, Your Majesty, uphold justice for this old minister.
Your Majesty, Bennett is talking nonsense. He's spouting gibberish. How can he say that my father is plotting a rebellion? He's clearly abusing his power.
Prince Chen, are they really plotting a rebellion?
Your Majesty, this official speaks nothing but the truth. Prince Ning and Chancellor Yates are indeed plotting a rebellion.
Preposterous. What is this chancellor conspiring with Prince Ning about?
Of course it's about inciting the first prince to ask for your majesty's hand in marriage. Once your majesty marries into Liao, the throne will be vacant. At that time, you will support Prince Ning to ascend the throne.
Zhu Chen, Yates, tell me, did you conspire to rebel?
Damn it, how did he know?
Your Majesty, you must not listen to Bennett's one-sided story. DH has its ancestral system. Court officials are not allowed to have contact with the royal family or communicate with them. This old minister has never been in contact with Prince Ning. How can there be a conspiracy?
Zhu Mengyun, is this how you persecute members of the royal family? I've been in Jiangxi. I've never sent anyone to contact Chancellor Yates. You can check it out.
Your Majesty, this is clearly Bennett's personal vendetta, taking revenge, framing and slandering.
Your Majesty, Chancellor Yates and Prince Ning haven't contacted each other at all. How can there be a rebellion? This is slander.
Don't talk nonsense. They haven't contacted each other. You say they conspired. Isn't that a bit much?
Yeah, if this gets out, I'm afraid everyone will really oppose you controlling the court.
Minister Han, I haven't received any news of their contact. Are you sure?
I am absolutely certain Prince Ning and Chancellor Yates are conspiring to rebel.
This is no small matter. I need proof.
You're right, Your Majesty. Bennett, you said this Chancellor conspired and contacted Prince Ning. May I ask, do you have any proof?
So, are you trying to say that a fabricated charge is easy to make up?
Who says you haven't contacted each other? You conspired on this drum today? You conspired.
Nonsense. It's just a drum. How to contact.
He knows Morse code. Impossible, Peter said. Within DH, only Yates. Learn from them Morse code. How did he know?
Bennett, you really are getting cocky. Contacting with a drum. That's hilarious.
You better shut up! Otherwise I don't mind dismembering you right now.
Prince Ning, I've already said this much. You still won't admit it.
Nonsense! I didn't do it. What should I admit?
Still playing tough, huh? Are you still holding on to a sliver of hope, trying to deny everything?
Bennett, you are truly ridiculous. How can you contact someone with a drum? How can you prove it?
Yates! Should I call you Chancellor Yates now? Or Duke of Liang?
What?
Impossible. In DH, only I know Morse code, and only I learned it from the missionaries. How could Bennett know? This is not a European machine cipher.
Minister Han, using a drum to contact someone. Don't you think it's absurd?
Your Majesty, Prince Ning promised Yates that as long as he helps him ascend the throne, he would appoint him as Duke of Liang, a hereditary title.
Nonsense! This is clearly a frame-up! Yu Mengyun, you, the regent, haven't presented any evidence so far. Are you going to condemn me based on these empty words, Minister Han?
Minister Han, this is no small matter. Do you have any evidence?
Of course. Bring it up. You think that in all of DH, only Yates understands Morse code. You think I don't understand Morse code. Sorry, I also understand Morse code.
It's over. Bennett not only knows he's also proficient, he can tap it himself. I actually contacted Yates, right in front of him.
Now, what else do you have to say?
Tapped a few drums, and you say the Prime Minister is in contact with Prince Ning, and you use this as evidence. You're really ridiculous. You ask the court officials whether this is slander or not.
Minister Han, this really makes it hard for me to believe. Bennett, this can't be used as evidence.
This is solid evidence. What else do you have to say?
It's just a few drum beats. It can't be considered evidence, and all of this is just your empty words. We need evidence.
Right, we want to see real evidence. Just a few drum beats, and you say we're secretly communicating.
Your Majesty, this Bennett is simply slandering the Prime Minister and Prince Ning. If this matter is not dealt with, once it spreads, I'm afraid, it won't be good for your Majesty's reputation.
Minister Han, do you have any other evidence?
Of course. Your Majesty, there's an inn in the capital called ULI Inn. There's a large sum of the Prime Minister's money and grain stored in the warehouse. As long as I take people to investigate, there will be an answer, because this ULI Inn is a secret property under the Prime Minister's name.
This ULI Inn is indeed a property of my Yates family, but it's for me to subsidize my household expenses.
The money and grain in this inn, is it for the Prime Minister to give to Zhu Chen to bribe the army?
Ridiculous. Inns are for accommodating people. What's wrong with storing some grain? What's wrong with storing some cash? Does this money and grain prove that I'm conspiring with Prince Ning?
Do you think that your Majesty and the ministers don't know about Morse code, so you won't admit it, right?
I won't admit to something I didn't do. Admit what? Where's the evidence?
There's no evidence, but I have a witness.
Who?
Him.
Okay. If you still can't prove that we rebelled, are we going to let so many ministers fool around with you here?
From the beginning, you said I contacted Chancellor Yates privately, and then you said you used drums to transmit information. Now you say my friend Peter is a witness. This is ridiculous.
Why are you so anxious? Are you afraid that I will reveal your conspiracy? Now I want him to cooperate with me.
Minister Bennett, you want this Westerner to cooperate with you to prove what?
Very simple. Your Majesty, say a sentence. Let him drum it out. I will write it down. If it is true, then it proves I'm not lying.
He came with Prince Ning.
So, are you willing to cooperate with me?
What? Peter doesn't even understand what you are saying.
Let me guess. Did Prince Ning make you a promise? If you help him ascend the throne as emperor, he will allow you to preach in DH.
Damn it, how did he guess?
Are you wondering how I guessed? Very simple. Because he is a missionary. I'll give you another chance. If you cooperate with me, I will allow you to preach in DH.
Is that true? Peter, what nonsense are you talking about?
In this court, I am the Prince Regent. How could I lie to you?
Your Majesty, Bennett is colluding with Westerners. In front of all the officials, promising conditions. How can that be a condition?
Chancellor, you better shut up. Otherwise you're giving yourself away. What do you think?
He's lying to you. Only I will really allow you to preach. If I am seen as rebelling, you are an accomplice. You will die too.
Someone arrest Prince Ning.
Who dares? Bennett, what are you doing? I am a descendant of the imperial clan, imperial nobility. You're arresting me. Are you rebelling?
Bennett is so audacious. Your Majesty, won't you restrain him? Must you wait until all the scholars are in an uproar before you restrain him?
Your Majesty, you allow Bennett to act so perversely, aren't you? Afraid of the people's disapproval.
What are you doing? Prince Ning is a member of the royal family. How can you just arrest him? I believe Minister Bennett has his reasons for doing so. Minister Bennett, please explain to my ministers.
Zhu Chen is a member of the imperial clan. He enjoys the emperor's favor, yet he doesn't serve the country. He disrespects his superiors and plots rebellion. Why can't I arrest him?
What evidence do you have that Prince Ning is rebelling? Are you referring to your drum?
Because he told the European envoy not to cooperate with me. Isn't that enough?
Prince Ning must have relayed your words to the missionary, but he is not from DH. After all, he is not proficient in our language.
Exactly. Based on your fabricated story, you dare arrest a royal prince. You are too audacious, absolutely outrageous.
Yes, everything you said is fabricated. I don't admit it.
Your Majesty, do you really want to incite public outrage?
Yates. Zhu Chen, you two really are stubborn. Do you know why I dare to say this?
What do you mean?
I even know Morse code. What's the big deal about knowing some European?
Europe? Who are you kidding? We all know you reside in the capital. How could you possibly?
Prince Ning, as a royal prince, you plotted rebellion. What is your crime?
How can you
speak such perfect English? Have you been to our capital?
How can you understand? I've known you for so long. How come I didn't know?
Just because I don't say, doesn't mean I don't know. I promise, as long as you cooperate, after it's done, I'll allow you to preach in DH.
What do you want me to do?
Prince Ning, Yates, this time I will convince you, so you can't say I framed you. Your Majesty, when you're ready, you can let me know.
Please tell me, Your Majesty, what message you want to convey.
All right. Then I will only convey one message. Prepare for war. March to the capital immediately. All right, Bennett, you can come in.
Begin.
Father, tell me, can this drum really transmit information?
Bennett is not someone who makes empty promises. Everything just now has proven it. I believe there's no problem with him.
Prepare for war. Come to the capital immediately.
Every word Bennett said is true. This drumbeat can really transmit information.
Bennett, a true talent of the DH. It's laughable that I thought I had valued him enough already, but I never thought I still underestimated him.
It's over. There's nothing I can do.
Your Majesty, am I right?
Minister Bennett is absolutely right.
Then about the missionary work.
You can rest assured I keep my word. Prince Ning, Yates, do you have anything else to say?
I have nothing to say. Kill or torture me. I'll accept whatever you decide.
How do you plan to deal with me? This matter has nothing to do with the DL party. It was all my own doing.
You can't just say that and make it so.
Your Majesty, Chancellor Yates, and Prince Ning, Zhu Chen, their rebellion and treason has come to light. It is indeed true. Please, Your Majesty, issue a decree to have these rebels beheaded in public to uphold the law.
Your Majesty, there are also the Shen siblings. They should be considered accomplices and should be beheaded as well.
Your Majesty, I didn't know they were plotting treason. Please spare my life, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I didn't know what they were doing. I just followed them. Please have mercy.
Begging for mercy. You've come to the wrong person. This matter I have entrusted entirely to Minister Bennett.
Please, for the sake of our past engagement, save me. I was blind. Please save me.
Your Highness the Regent, please save us one more time. I will be your oxer horse. I'll be your oxer horse. Be your oxer horse.
Someone, take them all away.
Let go! Your Majesty!
Your Highness the Regent, Lord Regent.
Your Majesty, Yates and Zhu Chen, the Prime Minister has made contributions to the country. Prince Ning is a member of the royal family. The Prime Minister can reflect on his mistakes behind closed doors, write a self-criticism letter, and announce it to the world. Prince Ning will be demoted one rank and study and repent in the capital.
Lord Bennett, do you know what you are saying? What's the matter with you? Why just let them go? You.
Just demote him by one rank.
Just reflect behind closed doors. Write a self-criticism letter. What is Bennett planning?
Your Majesty, I know what I'm saying. All this is just for Your Majesty's sake.
Such a good opportunity. How can we let it go? In that case, Yates will go home and reflect on his mistakes behind closed doors and write a self-criticism letter. Prince Ning, Zhu Chen, will be demoted to Prince of Qinghe and study and repent in the capital.
And the Shen siblings, considering they were unaware of the situation, can be exiled to the border.
I leave everything to you, my lord. All right, it's getting late. Regent, Yang Lin and Yang Shui's. The rest of you are dismissed.
Your orders.
Treason is a crime punishable by the extermination of 3 clans, Lord Bennett. Tell me, why did you let them off so easily? Let them go.
Regent, this is letting the tiger return to the mountain. After they leave, I'm afraid they won't give up.
And the Shen siblings, they treated you like that before. Are you going to let them go just because they knelt down to you? Are you just going to let them go?
I will never let them live.
Then why did you let them go?
Whether it's the Yates family, Prince Ning, or the Shen siblings, in my eyes they are like weeds. To kill them, just give them any charge.
Then why?
Now the DH dynasty seems to be in turmoil, but the internal problems are not serious. Natural disasters in the Central Plains, refugees everywhere. Just rectify the administration and distribute disaster relief food, the problem can be solved.
You mean Liao?
Yes. Now Liao is our biggest concern. Yates and Zhu Chen will definitely send people to contact Liao secretly. This is the opportunity I want. As for the Shen siblings, I need them to open the pass and lead the Liao army to DH.
You're crazy! Once the Liao army enters the Central Plains, countless people will die.
Then we'll adopt a scorched earth policy. Otherwise, passive defense alone will never truly eliminate this major threat from Liao. On the other hand, I will attack their lair, destroy their descendants, and eliminate the threat forever. So, we still need Yates and Zhu Chen to lure the Liao army into the pass and then dispatch a new army to land in Liaodong from the sea.
But we lack troops. Of the 500,000 troops in the DH court, only 100,000 are elite.
That's right, we have few cavalry. Out of 500,000 troops, less than 20,000 are cavalry, but the Liao have 200,000 cavalry.
Liao won't march south now. They will launch their attack next spring.
Is that possible? Liao's military is strong, but their national strength is inferior to DH. A spring offensive requires them to use grain to feed their war horses.
But the spring offensive will affect DH's northern spring plowing. Our losses will be great.
I understand what you mean, Minister Bennett.
Moreover, marching south also requires preparation time. Winter is also coming. Therefore, we'll have half a year to prepare.
You mean in this half year, expand the army?
Reorganize the army. Divide the 500,000 troops into defensive and field armies.
What about the Shen siblings?
If they aren't sent to the pass, how can Yates and Zhu Chen lure the Liao army into the pass?
Okay, this matter will be entirely entrusted to you, Minister Bennett. You two may leave now.
We shall take our leave.
Minister Bennett. Come here.
Your Majesty.
Do you know why I made you Prince Regent today?
I don't know.
Throughout history, whenever a woman becomes emperor, she can make her husband Prince Regent. Since my dear Bennett has accepted the title of Prince naturally,
Well, I have some business to attend to. I'll take my leave.
someone strip the regent. No.
cdrama. Is your hand okay?
It's okay.
Drer, don't tell me. You've fallen for Bennett.
Dad, what are you talking about? I haven't. Besides, he is the regent now.
So listen to me.
What?
The situation is still fluid. Anything is possible.
Father, that was close. I didn't expect the regent to spare us.
I thought we were done for.
It's a good thing Bennett had a change of heart. Otherwise, that bastard would have killed us.
Don't celebrate too soon. After tonight, Bennett will completely secure his position as regent, then killing you will only require a single decree.
Father, aren't you being alarmist? He spared us today. Why would he kill us now?
Foolish. Bennett clearly has other motives. Tonight, this boy revealed his true colors. Even I was outmaneuvered by him. Such a person is not someone to be trifled with.
What should we do?
After tonight, you will be exiled to the border. I want you to lie low at the border, and at the right moment, open the gates, and let the Liao cavalry through.
Then what if we're discovered?
Do you really think Bennett will let you go with him around? We'll never have another chance, only by pledging allegiance to Liao can we regain our wealth and glory.
Your Highness.
You are injured.
Not really injured, just my calves are a little sore.
Come, please, Your Highness. Your Highness, my daughter and I have come regarding the troop reorganization last night.
The detailed plan, I will give it to you in 2 days. As for equipment, all personnel will use firearms. In half a year, we should be able to equip 200,000 troops.
Good.
By the way, there is one more thing. Today, the Nora siblings have been sent to the border.
The specific plan, I'll give it to you together in 2 days.
Good. In that case, I'll go back and wait for Your Highness's news.
Thank you, General.
Your Highness, Minister Yates' son Clarence requests an audience.
He. Let him in, yes. Yo, isn't this young Master Clarence? Why? Are you free to visit me today?
I've learned something important, and I've come to report it to Your Highness.
What news tell me?
My father intends to betray DH in pursuit of wealth and glory.
The son reporting his father, 4601 35600. 001 36400. Interesting.
I am usually debauched. Though I have disobeyed the Emperor, I have never betrayed DH or insulted my ancestors. But my wicked father, for the sake of wealth and glory, will betray DH. I am ashamed of this.
Be specific. Tell me how your father is going to betray DH.
Last night, my wicked father met with Newman and Nora because they were exiled. My wicked father asked them to scout the border defenses. In half a year, they will guide the Liao cavalry through the pass to overthrow DH.
Then, what is their specific time frame?
My wicked father didn't say. Presumably, they need to wait for Liao to be ready for war before deciding.
If there's any news, inform me. As long as Liao is destroyed, I will reward you handsomely.
I don't dare ask for any reward. I only hope your highness can leave my wicked father a whole corpse.
Alright, I promise you. In that case, you can go back now.
I'll take my leave.
The Regent, please read the royal decree.
Now, I, the King of Qin of DH, as regent over the 3 provinces and 6 ministries, issue this royal decree. From this day forward,
The 3rd year of Yongchang, Empress Meng Yunju of DH, to commemorate the regency of the King of Qin, changes the era name to Mu Qin. The 1st year of Mu Qin, Regent Bennett rectified official conduct, reformed the tax system, pacified displaced people, reorganized the army, built academies, and successively promulgated the education law, the commercial tax law, and many other decrees. After half a year, the world has gradually stabilized.
Brother, Yates has sent news. The Nora siblings spent half a year mapping out the defenses along the Datong front. They've got it all figured out.
I will never forget the moment Bennett threw me out half a year ago. I've waited so long. Finally, my moment had come, brother. Relay my command. The army is to march immediately. This time I will destroy DH.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, we have received a military report. Liao has mobilized its entire force, 200,000 cavalry, 300,000 infantry, a total of 500,000 troops.
After delivering the message, the Nora siblings were apprehended. Currently, they are being escorted back to the capital.
Your Qingming has informed me I have finally waited for this day. Issue my decree. The army stationed in Shandong is to sail north immediately. I have only one demand. Destroy their nests, exterminate their kind.
Rest assured, Your Highness.
Also, after the Liao army crosses the border, recapture the pass according to plan. I want to trap them like rats.
I'll relay the order immediately.
Just let the Liao army enter the pass like this. Is there really no problem, I heard? Currently, only 150,000 troops have been assembled.
Don't worry. On the day of the Grand Court in 20 days, it is this Liao, time of destruction.
I believe in you. When you return in triumph, I'll tell you some good news.
The prince has decreed court is in session if there's business, court is adjourned if there's no business.
Your subject has a memorial to present. To say.
Now Liao cavalry has broken through the pass and is approaching the capital. Please, Your Highness, order to move the capital to Jinling to await the northern expedition.
Your Highness absolutely must not move the capital, otherwise our DH will only have half the country left.
Prime Minister, do you want His Majesty and His Highness to be put in danger?
The capital city has high walls and deep moats, ample food and supplies, and the capital garrison to guard it. As long as we hold the capital and order the troops from all sides to come to the king's aid, we will definitely defeat Liao. Move the capital. If Bennett and Zhu Mingyun run away, wouldn't I have worked for nothing?
Preposterous! The capital is located on a plain with no natural defenses. 200,000 Liao cavalrymen are coming on strong. How can we resist?
A pincer attack, how can we not resist?
You may leave.
Yes.
Do you know why this prince called you to court today?
I don't know. Please enlighten me, Your Highness.
Today, this prince has brought you 2 old acquaintances.
Your Highness, the 2 of them.
Prime Minister, you seem surprised that they are here. Prince of Qinghe, why aren't you surprised?
I should have killed you that day. Otherwise, I wouldn't be defeated today.
Actually, you're quite capable, but you chose the wrong path. Yates, are you thinking that they should be in the Liao army's tent right now and wondering why they are here? Am I right?
Your Highness, you jest. The Liao army entered through Dushi Pass. The siblings were there then. I don't know how. They survived.
They sold the border defense maps to Liao. That's why I brought them back, captured them. That was before the Liao army arrived at Dushi Pass.
Before the Liao army arrived at Dushi Pass?
Yates, the Liao army is at the city gates now. You're still playing dumb.
I don't understand what your highness means.
Let me remind you then, Prime Minister. You leaked the information to Liao and ordered the Shen siblings to open the gate at night to let the Liao army in. To seize the pass.
I can't admit it yet, or I won't live past today.
Your highness, this is absolutely the Shen siblings slandering me. Please investigate, your highness.
Oh! Forgot to tell you, along the way, no one interrogated the Shen siblings. For half a year, this is the first time I've seen them.
Your highness,
Report! Reporting to your majesty, your highness, 500,000 Liao troops have arrived outside the capital. They are about to attack.
I understand, Leave.
Yes!
Yates, the enemy is at the gates, and you still deny it.
Your highness, I would never dare leak the defense maps to Liao. My loyalty to DH is unwavering. Heaven is my witness.
Someone, untie the Shen siblings and remove the gags.
Bennett, kneel, I can spare your life.
Slap her.
Yes, your highness.
If you dare speak another word, I will kill you now. Tell me, for the past 6 months, was it Yates who instructed you to gather information about the defenses and leak it to Liao?
Report! Your Majesty, your Highness, someone has opened the Yongding Gate. Liao troops have breached the outer wall. They are currently attacking Xuanwu Gate.
Understood, Leave.
Ha 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 ha, Bennett, your time has come.
So you admit it now?
Indeed. For the past 6 months, I have been the one orchestrating everything. The Shen siblings gathered the defense secrets and delivered them to Liao.
Let me tell you, for the past 6 months, the Chancellor has been plotting to bring the Liao cavalry into DH to overthrow you.
Now the Liao army has entered the city. Bennett, your time is up.
Time is up indeed, but not his. It's ours.
Your Highness, what nonsense are you talking about? What do you mean our time is up? The Liao army is already attacking the city.
And this time Liao has an army of 500,000 soldiers. Among them are 200,000 cavalry.
Haven't you noticed today who's missing from the court?
Missing military officials.
The capital garrison commander, the 12 guards commander, General Yang Lin, commander-in-chief of the 5 armies, General Yang Shui, General who pacifies the East, are all absent.
Although I want to kill you, I still feel it's a pity.
Stop pretending. The Liao army is already attacking the city. You're dead today.
Nora! Shen family really had a good hand, but played it terribly.
Your Highness, what do you mean by that? We still...
Shut up! Before the Liao army reached Dushi Pass, you were arrested and brought back to the capital. How did the Liao army get through Dushi Pass? I think Prince Chin let them in.
That's right. I did let them in.
It's a pity these fools still don't understand. I think Yang Ling and Yang Shui are leading the Imperial Army to encircle and annihilate the Liao cavalry.
Your Highness, what nonsense are you talking about? The Liao cavalry is invincible. How could they be defeated?
In the past 6 months, the court has only assembled 100,000 troops, several times the difference in strength. What can the court use to fight?
What is this sound?
My firearms, of course. A generational gap cannot be bridged by numbers alone.
Impossible! Liao has an army of 500,000! How can they be easily defeated?
Who says no one can defeat them?
Reporting to your Highness, this subordinate has accomplished his mission, personally led 150,000 troops, and defeated the Liao army of 500,000.
How is this possible? 500,000 troops! How could they be defeated so easily?
The Liao cavalry is invincible. How could they be defeated?
Idiot! The Liao army intends to capture the capital. This general has already followed the prince's orders and buried a large amount of explosives outside the city. Chancellor, do you still not believe it? This was all part of his plan from the beginning. Bennett? You anticipate this today when you spared us 6 months ago.
You are indeed very capable, but your vision and ambition are not fit to rule.
Bring the poison wine! Ha ha ha! I am a descendant of the royal family. A prince should die like a prince, not by the sword. Ha ha ha!
I'll grant you your wish.
No need! I'll do it myself!
Yates, and you, someone. Choose a way to die. Do you end it yourself, or shall I help you?
Bennett, tell me, did you plan this today? When you spared me 6 months ago?
Of course, if it weren't for you tipping off the Liao, how could they have dared to invade? If they hadn't invaded, how could I have secured this decisive victory? Even the Yongding Gate and the area outside the city, I gave up intention. If I hadn't, how could I have secured this decisive victory?
Bennett, you win.
Nora and Newman, it's your turn.
I don't want to die! Please give me another chance! I really know I was wrong!
Your Highness, my sister and I really know we were wrong. Please give us another chance.
Actually, from the very beginning, your fates were already sealed. If it weren't for half a year ago when the Liao army attacked the border, the court lacked food, I would have killed you long ago.
Please, for the sake of our past engagement, spare me! I really don't want to die!
If you had broken off the engagement with me back then, I would have let it go. But ever since you destroyed my experimental fields and blew up my steam engine, your fate was sealed. You tried to kill me then. Today, I will personally send you on your way.
If I hadn't broken off the engagement, I would be the princess now.
Sister! Your Highness, I really know I was wrong. Please spare me. I will be your servant for life. Don't kill me.
Mr. Yates, I forced your father to his death. Why don't you have any reaction?
My father colluded with the enemy and betrayed our nation. He deserved to die.
You're putting on quite a show. However, I don't have any intention of leaving any roots behind.
Your Highness! What are you going to do? Don't tell me!
Mr. Yates, your father and you only wanted to continue the Yates family line. But now you can go join your father, someone.
The rabbit dies, the hounds are cooked! Bennett, you will be cursed by heaven!
Husband, now the refugees of DH have settled. The Liao kingdom is destroyed. The world is at peace.
No, the age of exploration has arrived. The real war has just begun. Draft a decree, prepare the army. Follow me to fight a new holy war.
No! Husband, let's get married in a month.
Okay.
I object to this marriage.